A great signing for Chelsea. Alvaro Morata, according to as many reports as we could try to gather so that we could clearly try and have this validated before we say, Aubameyang to PSG. Oh, wait, we were joking.
I mean, come on,
Everyone's
30 reports.
Yeah, but this one, I'm pretty sure I'll put my neck on the line and say it is happening. £70 million.
Again, is that more or less in dollars?
It will be equivalent to like $85 to $90 million.
That's
not
roughly,
a bad amount of
roughly
money.
what my transfer clause.
Yeah, it would be if we would have to. We would expect that from ESPN if they were to come in and steal you.
Roughly.
As far as really just bold as anything, great signing in regards to what they need for someone to seamlessly fit into a system that's already in place by a manager who's very strict in adhering to that system year after year. Diego Costa moves out, you bring in another Spaniard who can bang in goals with both his head and his foot.
Did he leave? Did Costa leave?
He's not left, but he's out of, from what we understand, he's out of that position.
So someone's going to pick up a bullishly strong forward, striker. And if he's happy, he's going to score you a ton of goals. And if he's mad, he's just going to get kicked out of every game.
He won't be happy. Regardless, Diego Costa's sitting there in his Atletico Madrid jersey, drinking beers undoubtedly right now during pre-season, thinking, okay, they signed Morata. That is as clear of an indicator to me as possible that I am not number one.
That video, we'll throw it in post. That was one of my favorite things ever. Because I just couldn't, what a troll. I'm a big fan of Diego Costa.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. Doesn't care one bit.
Good for him.
I think that he's, in my opinion, moving back to Atletico Madrid. According to The Guardian, he's in reports of moving back.
With Griezmann.
But two good signings happened for Chelsea, of course. Antonio Conte added another 2 years to his contract, as good as you can imagine. First season, Premier League trophy, good team. Chelsea do often fall victim to the second-year curse, so everyone's going to look to see how that's going to pan out.
Oh, the hangover.
Yeah, to see what happens. But this, as far as this signing goes, it looks to me that they are trying to make sure that that does not happen. Diego Costa had very stark differences in the first 3 or 4 months of his beginning career under Jose Mourinho, and then what happened the next season after. But as far as I'm concerned, you couldn't, as for who was available, you couldn't get a better carbon copy fit to play in this system. Aubameyang's fast, strong, effective, would cost a fair bit like this, but do we know if he'd make it work in that Chelsea system where he's going to have to be the sole man, relying on being a little bit more of a fox in the box rather than working off the ball? Maybe, who knows? Of course, Diego Costa's movement was great as well, but Morata has thrived in systems similar to that, to Chelsea with Juventus.
More fluid.
Yeah,
up front than I think Costa would have been. And again, I don't think Morata's a confidence player. I think Costa was somebody who had to keep happy. And look, he won 2 out of 3 titles with Chelsea. 2 out of the last 3. It went Chelsea, Leicester, Chelsea, and it could very much go Chelsea again.
This is a
depending on who
big move,
how the Premier League works out.
Yeah,
last year I wrongfully predicted the Premier League. This year I will wrongfully predict.
I'm waiting until I'm not predicting it, Ellie. I'm waiting until
Liverpool.
I'm waiting until the 37th
Chelsea,
game.
Leicester, Man U in order, 1 through 4. You ready for it?
Never gonna happen.
Arsenal's 18th relegated.
As I said, 37 games into the season, I'll predict. That's 1 game left.
1 game left.
And I'm sure that'll be it. Alvaro Morata is, you mentioned Costa's a confidence player. Morata is not a confidence player. He's had to deal with being a bridesmaid for nearly most of his professional playing career. He came up through the ranks when the likes of Raul was playing in Real Madrid, where you're basically just like, okay, watch Raul do Raul things, and then when you get a chance, try to do them. And then it didn't help when he had the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo around him. Who else? Like and Benzema, a tough competition, but last season he had, 15 goals in limited appearances for Real Madrid. Before that in Juventus, he was still used sparingly. I'm worried that it could be the case of the Chicharito problem, where you bring Hernandez into Manchester United, you give him the torch and you say, hey, make it work. And then you get Louis van Gaal, who obviously wasn't the best at managing him, and it didn't work out. He's better, I think, playing alongside and not being the forefront. He did well at Leverkusen.
Masterful press conferences.
Who? Van Gaal?
Louis Van Gaal, masterful.
He's the only...
Some of the best.
He's go down in history as one of the most entertaining. But Morata, we'll have to wait and see. It will be a great competition this year, Jason, Morata versus Lukaku, because it is easily what could have been switch. Morata could have been United, Lukaku could have been Chelsea.
Don't forget about some of those other names too that have been there. Aguero,
Oh, that guy.
If he's still there, but if there's no,
I don't know. He'll be going to Chelsea
Alexis,
anymore.
if he's still there.
Oh, that other guy. That Harry Kane guy as well.
Vardy's party.
Jamie Vardy. I want to see him bounce back.
Leicester City coming back for the Premier League title. It's never happening.
According to Jason, it's going to happen. Comment below. Morata to Chelsea fans. Express your disdain or delight in the comment section. Follow us all on Twitter. Francis and Maxwell, Jason Rubin 91 and TYT Sport.